Hi, my name is Kylie Blacksell and I'm from Human Happiness, and welcome to your full moon in Cancer on Sunday the 23rd December yoga class. If this is your very first time with us, then a very big welcome to you. If you have any concerns about your mental, emotional or physical health with respect to doing a yoga class, please do consult your health professional before continuing with the class. We do go through modifications for any health considerations that pop up as we work our way through the class as well. So we're getting started. We're just going to start off with an activation. This takes around about 10 minutes, and it's usually around about the same activation each time so that we can concentrate on what's happening astrologically and numerologically on the planet at the moment, and the reason why I'm giving you this particular yoga class today. So we're shaking down to the floor, just releasing any negative energy that you might be feeling from your shoulders that you might have brought into the class. And then coming up, just keep the hands at eye height, not any higher if you do have blood pressure, heart conditions, shoulder issues. Otherwise, you're quite welcome to bring them up a bit higher and around to the side. Okay, so as I said, we've got full moon in Cancer for this particular yoga class. Cancer is the ruler of the moon. It's ruled by Cancer. And also, it happens to be at 0 degrees of Cancer, which is actually the Aries point. Bring the legs just a little further apart. We're going to go around in a circle. Keep the head above the waist if you have any concerns about blood pressure, heart condition, or any other reasons why you wouldn't want to put your head below the waist. So flicking it around in a circle. So yes, it's very powerful for any of the cardinal signs. It's definitely going to bring you to a place of oneness, to sense that oneness, to sense other people around you. The human race, like to be sensing us all as sort of one being, in a sense. And also Cancer rules the home, so family and love and the heart. Let's go the other way. So this class is very much about coming home, about coming back to what's really important, to nurturing yourself. We also have the sun trine in Uranus at the moment, which can bring some beautiful welcome surprises. Quick changes and a sudden glimmer of light with things that you think might be fading out. So it's a lovely energy to be experiencing at this time, particularly around Christmas time, of course. And Venus is trining Neptune. And Venus is the sort of the lower, gives off, when we talk about love, it's the lower vibration love, sort of the base chakra type love, whereas Neptune is the higher energy love. So they're coming together. Okay, they're trying with each other, so that actually can bring both of those types of love together, and unify them in your own life. So that's really exciting. And Cancer, you know, there will be strong emotions. It is a full moon. It is in Cancer, and Cancer is a very, very emotional sign. So don't expect the emotions just to be smooth sailing at this time. It's usually a little bit challenging when you have the Christmas time and you meet up with family, and old wounds sometimes open up, as you know. So yes, the emotions will be quite heightened, but this particular EBR that I'm taking you through today is an absolute gem for calming you down, to bringing you into the present moment. So just reaching a little bit further down now, and tapping with your opposite hand, opposite knee, and to soothe you and to allow you to release that anxiety about the future and any depression about the past. It really does bring you back in, calms you, centers you. And the message is from Barbara Goldsmith here with this particular heightened emotions, is to really soothe yourself, to really nurture yourself. Warm water, so baths, spas, things like that. Maybe some Epsom salts might be nice. Epsom salts baths, but choose the temperature of water that works for you. Go for your heels if you can reach them back there. Otherwise, just stick with the knee tapping. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, so it's a coming home. Okay, so it's soothing, slowing down, nurturing yourself, being kind to yourself, and coming home. So, and this particular EBR2 is fantastic for coming back to yourself. It's one of the most incredibly nurturing, beautiful EBRs, energy block releases that we do in Drew Yoga. So going around in a circle here. It is the longest energy block release that we do. This particular sequence will take the whole 40 minutes of our yoga bit, our yoga time for the class. Let's go around in the other direction. So we won't be doing any asanas as well, because it actually is a fairly long sequence, but it's definitely worth every minute of it, because it's just so soothing. Let's do some figure eights, some infinity symbols with your hips now, nice and gentle, with whatever's within your limits here. Yeah, so it is a really beautiful sequence, and let's go the other way. I probably have said this in the past when I've done this EBR. I haven't done this EBR with you guys since last July, so it's been a little while. You can bring your hands into it now, so making an infinity symbol with your hands here. And when I first discovered EBR2, this particular EBR, I was quite depressed, and I was on, I had anxiety tablets as well, so I was dealing with depression and anxiety, and I learnt about this EBR in my training course, and I decided to do it fairly regularly over the next sort of 4 to 6 months, and it took me completely off my medications. I was going through a divorce and all that sort of stuff, and it was pretty intense, but this particular EBR saved me. It really did save me. So if you're experiencing any kind of depression or anxiety, or if you just don't feel soothed, nurtured, calmed, centered, this is just fantastic. I can't say enough about how good it is. So scooping under. At the end, like we settle down at the end with a makarasana, which is the crocodile pose, and that's when you really do feel quite centered and quite peaceful, hopefully. Hopefully that's what you'll experience as well. Most people, yeah, well, basically everybody that I've taught this class to feel the same way. They have this look on their face when they sit back up. So bring the hands back around to the eyes. Just feeling a lovely stretch. It's just preparing the body for the yoga, activating the spine. It is called an activation in Drew Yoga. That's what we're doing here. And then back to the eyes. Lovely. And then coming under again. Okay, and then just palms faced out, opening up the shoulders there, breathing out, and then breathing in, reaching back. Just a little back stretch there. Just being careful if you do have hernia issues or thyroid issues or recent abdominal surgery, just being nice and gentle here. Breathing out to the front, breathing in and out, and in and out. And then just adjusting here, stepping forward with your right foot, hands up, and then back in the middle, and the same foot to the back. So we're just moving the right foot forwards and backwards, just a little bit of a lower back squeeze there as you move forwards and backwards. Okay, lovely. And then one more. Let's go the other side. My body's preparing, it knows what we're going to be doing. Once you've done this a few times, you start to, your body starts to notice what you're doing, and you start to activate certain relaxation signals in your body start to activate. Your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system kick into gear, and you go, oh, I'm about to do that, aren't I? It's coming back into the middle. If you have osteoporosis, hip issues, hip surgery, knee, ankle issues, please do keep your feet on the floor and just do a little wobble out the front. Otherwise, you can grab a wall or a chair if you need to, and come up and do a little bit of a shake. Lovely. Yes. So usually by about this point, my body starts to go, oh, we're doing yoga. Circles with the ankle in one direction, and round in the other direction. Out to the side, and the back. A little bit of a swing. Oh, I'm very excited too. I've just announced my very first yoga retreat. If anybody's interested, it's up on the website, thehumanhappiness.com.au. Round in a circle, down the south coast of Australia, and it's yeah, I'm very excited about it. I don't get to do yoga in front of people very much anymore, so it's going to be really lovely to have a group of people to do yoga with. So I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, if you do want to find out more about it, please do go on the website, humanhappiness.com.au. So shake out the front, circles in one direction, around the other way, out to the side, and the back. A little bit of swing. Lovely. And then one last bit just around, just gentle if you've got any hip issues here. Lovely. And then just stand your feet together and then just step your right foot just 1 foot length ahead and then just bend the knees and just feel that little stretch in the back, the bottom of the back calf muscle. Just a little soleus stretch there. Okay. And then coming back up, a little bit of a shake. And same thing to the other side. So just step the left foot forward 1 foot length and then come back down. All right. And then just stepping, I'll show you to the side here so you can see what it is I'm doing. Just stepping your foot out to the front. The other foot's about 45 degrees out to the side. Keep that front leg fairly straight. Just lean down until you feel a stretch in the back of the front, the top back of the front leg. Just wherever you feel that stretch. Again, keeping the head above the waist if you have any blood pressure, heart condition, vertigo, anything with the ear, eye, nose, throat area issues. And you're quite welcome to come down lower if you know that you're okay to come lower. Just enjoying that stretch in your hamstring there. And then just gently walking your hands back up, being nice and gentle there. And around the other side, particularly if you're in a warm climate like I am at the moment. And then hands coming down again to the other side. Getting yourself ready for an amazing energy block release, EBR2, that we've not done for about 7 months. And then coming back up. All right, lovely. Have yourself a drink of water if you've got one nearby, or go grab a drink of water if you don't, because it is a it's a fairly long EBR, so I won't be cueing you to get more water for a little while. But obviously please do if you need to. All right, so let's get ourselves into Tadasana. We're about to start our EBR. So lifting up your left heel, pivot around so the left heel touches the big toe on the right foot. And then lift the heel up again and then pivot back. So it's sort of like a measure. That's measuring the distance between your feet to about hip width. Breathe in, tightening up the knees. And breathing out. Nice and soft knees. So softening the knees a little bit, just a little bit of a bend there. Move your awareness up to your pelvic area. Push the pelvis forwards. I'll show you from the side. Push the pelvis forwards. Push the pelvis back. And then find that middle ground. Imagine you're holding a bowl of water in your pelvis and it's sitting nice and calm there. Move your awareness up to your shoulders. Breathing in and out. In again. And out, in again, and out to the back. Lovely. And then just breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the shoulders up, a little bit of a tilt with the chin, and breathing out. Lovely. Breathe in again, a little bit of a tilt, and lovely. Chin parallel to the floor. Got a little bug flying around me here. Arms just nice and relaxed by your side. Imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting you up to the sky. Another string attached to your crown, lifting you up. You might feel like your spine is lengthening as you do this. Lovely. And then just relaxing into that, breathing in. When you breathe out, lift up your pelvic floor. So it's a big muscle underneath here from the front to the back. Just feel like you're squeezing it like a kaleidoscope. Just a nice gentle squeeze, lifting up. Just about 10%. This is not a strenuous energy block release. It's a nice, easy one. Okay. Little bug. All right. So bending your knees a little bit. Put the right hand in front of the left. So this is your right hand. Put your right hand in front of your left and then just allow the hands to come up. We'll just come up to the eyes first and then down. So if you do have the blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, keep the hands that low. Then switch to the left hand in front. Just to here, and then back down again. And then right on top of left. You can come up higher if you don't have those concerns. And the hands come out facing away from you as you come down. And then the left in front of right. And down. Lovely. And the knees bend as you come down. So right on top of left, breathe in. Lovely. And breathing out, palms face away. Beautiful. Left on top of right. And out. Right on top of left. And down. Left on top of right. And down. One more time. Breathing in. And out. And the left. And this time we're going to go into the Brahma Mudra. So curling over the last 3 fingers, thumb on top, pointer finger sticking out. Exactly the same movement. So bend the knees, right on top of left. Up you come, and breathing out. Left on top of right, breathe in. And out. Switch again. And out. And out. This is called the breath of Arjuna. Fantastic for actually raising those Venus lower frequency love energies into creativity. So lifting that base chakra stuff up into creativity, up into your higher chakras. It's really good for that. Breathing in. It just feels fantastic when you combine all of these things together. And last time with the left hand over, breathing in and down. Keep the knees a little bit bent, release that mudra and bring the hands up to the forehead. Breathe in, breathing out, just bring the hands back down to your chest. So breathing in, hands go up, knees go down, and breathing out. So again, that's the height for blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, or you're quite welcome to come further up with me. Breathing in, and then just come to the crown. Breathe out. Lovely. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in. This is definitely by far my favourite EBR with respect to what you get out of it. It's incredible. Breathe in and out. If your arms start to tire at any point, please do bring them down. You can come down to the lower position. In and out. And you can affirm to yourself here, this gives compassion. So I have compassion for myself. And breathe out. I have compassion for my loved ones. And out. I have compassion even for those people who upset me a little bit or cause me anxiety. And out. And again, I have compassion for myself. And bring the hands down. Give them a little bit of a shake if you need to. Hands back up to your heart. Bend the knees and allow the hands to come out. And then allow the hands to come back in as the knees come up. And breathing out, out you go. Lovely. Breathing in. And out. And in. And out. Think of the people this Christmas time around this full moon who you think most need that love, that nurturing, that sense of family, that sense of oneness, the human family, the bigger picture. Send that love out to them. As you breathe out, send that love out to them, that compassion. And then breathe in some yummy love as you breathe back into your chest. And out. In. And out. In. and out, and then back in. And then just bring the feet a little further away from each other, toes pointing out a little bit, and we're going to do the spinal twist. So what we do is we lift up the right toe, and place it back down again, around to the right, and then we, sorry, I'll do that again. Then we place our left hand on our right shoulder. We lift up the back heel, so we're lifting up the left heel here up to the sky, and you lift the sternum up to the sky as well. So a nice big lift. The right hand's out to the front here, palm facing away, just in front of your chest here. And then as you breathe out, you allow the hands and the body to twist around to the back. So I'll show you from behind what that looks like. So you turn the foot around to the right, lift up, everything lifts up, and then you come around and your palm is facing away, right in line with your heart. And you're just gazing through your hand. You're not reaching back like this, you're just gazing through your hand. You feel a lovely squeeze. And then you come back to the front. Okay? So we'll go across to the left now. So breathe in. When you breathe out, put the left foot around to the left. Coming around, right hand touches the shoulder, lifting up. So lift up the sternum as well. So everything's lifting up to the sky before you twist. And then around you go, twisting around to the back. Just gazing through your fingers, feeling that lovely squeeze in your spine, and back into the middle. And around to the right, lift up, and breathing out round to the back, and just breathing naturally as you hold that for a few moments. And breathing in. And one more time around to the left. And then back into the middle. Lovely. Coming back into your usual stance here. Get my words around this. And then just breathing in, just allow the palms to be upright. And just very slight lean back with the back there. And breathing out, leaning forwards, palms face down. Breathe in, lean back just a little bit higher this time, so the hands are slowly rising. So breathing in, each time the hands get just a little bit higher. In and out. In, out. When you get to about shoulder height, we just pause for a moment, and the right palm is faced up, left palm face down, looking at your right palm. Breathe in. When you breathe out, bend your right wrist and your right elbow, and imagine you're passing a ball straight through your chest into your left hand. And then same thing, breathing in. Sorry, breathing out. Breathing in. And out. So you're passing this ball like it's going through your body from one hand to the other. Breathing in, round to the right, and breathing out as you go to the left. In to the right, and out to the left. In, all the way down till we get to the base. In and out. Lovely. Okay, now we're going to go into our standing cat, which is a fantastic stretch to do. I'll show you from the front first what it looks like. So the feet are a little bit further apart again, just a little bit, probably a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Toes are pointing out just a little bit. And you bring your hands down to just above the knee height, and your back's resting in a fairly straight position. Okay, so that's what it looks like from the front. From the side, okay, your feet are probably about the width of a mat if you want to work out the distance I'm talking about there. So you're pointing your bottom out the back. It's a fairly straight back. You're resting on your knees, so you're not putting a lot of strain on your back here. And then you're breathing out. You're very gently pushing the base of your spine down towards the floor, and you're very slowly stretching the spine out past your crown. So you're not overextending like this. You're stretching the spine as if you're trying to pull it out past your your crown there. And the head just settles so that it's looking between your feet. And then breathing in, start from the base of the spine, pushing the base of the spine upwards, and then very gently and subtly and softly doing a downwards arch here. You're looking about 1.5 meters ahead on the floor. Breathing out, push the tailbone down towards the floor, so going in the reverse direction. And eventually the head rests and you gaze between your feet. And then breathing in, same thing, tailbone points up, very subtle downwards arch, and then looking ahead. Breathing out, tailbone down. And breathing in, tailbone up. And one more time. Breathing out, tailbone goes down first. And in. Okay, and then very gently come up and have a watch of the next movement. If you're a veteran at this, if you've been doing my classes for quite some time, you'll know exactly what we're doing next. You're quite welcome to just jump straight in. If you've not seen it, please do watch first, because you'll be sort of upside down. You won't be able to see what I'm doing. All right, so what we're going to do, and definitely stay with the cat if you have any concerns about heart, blood pressure, balanced head, cold, blocked sinuses, glaucoma, detached retina, any of that. You're not going to get your head below your waist, okay? So you're just going to stay here at this height. Otherwise, you can give this a try. What you do is you turn your right fingers in so they're sort of pointing towards your pelvis, and you guide your right shoulder down towards the earth, and then you look over your left shoulder, okay? And this is a squeeze of your torso more so than a shoulder movement. You come back up, and then the left hand, turn the fingers in, down you go, and around. Okay, coming back up, breathe in. When you breathe out, turn the right fingers in, guide the shoulder, squeeze the torso around so that you can get yourself around to this position. You don't have to look up over your shoulder. If you just get to here, that's perfectly fine. So wherever you can get to. And then back in, come up. If at any point you feel dizzy, please do come back up slowly, or come down to the floor and have a rest. And back up. Okay. And coming up again, if you've not seen this before, and have a look first what I'm doing. You're actually going to bend the knees just a little bit, and you're going to allow your head just to flop down. Again, obviously you won't be doing this if you have any of those health considerations we mentioned before. And you're just going to clasp both hands. Okay. You breathe in. When you breathe out, again you squeeze the side of your torso so that you encourage the shoulder to come and the elbow to come, so it's pointing directly between your 2 feet. So your elbow points between the 2 feet. That's more of a torso stretch than a shoulder stretch. Then breathe in, back to the middle. Breathing out, your left elbow heads towards the middle of your 2 feet. Breathing in, back into the middle, breathing out. Right shoulder comes in, squeeze, stretch the side of the torso. Breathing in, back to the middle, and out. And back into the middle. Okay, coming back up gently. Now with this next movement, if you are having trouble with being down on the floor, you can grab a little block to put your hands on the block when we go into this next position. Okay, in either direction here. You can definitely place your hands on a chair to do this next movement as well, so you're not leaning over as such. Okay, so you can definitely have your hands on a chair, feet even just not quite so much apart, and then we're going to be doing a movement like this. And so if you are on the chair, you want to have your hands perpendicular, so at right angles to your body. Okay, as you do the movement. Otherwise, if you're happy to come down further, if you are pregnant, keep the feet closer together. Don't go too much further than about this far. Okay. Yep, that's all the ones for this one. So coming down, if you're okay to touch the floor completely, you're quite welcome to do that. Please do watch if you've not seen this before. And as I said, you put your hands on a chair if you need to, if coming down is not going to work for you. You turn around to the right, so you lift your right hand up, turn your torso around to the right, pause as your right elbow is looking towards the sky, and then you reach out and preferably get your right hand to reach up to the sky. If you're only reaching out to here, that's fine, if that's as far as you can go. And then looking up to your hand, and then bend the elbow, and then back down to the floor nice and gently. And then switch hands, turn the torso around to the left, pause, and then reach up, pause, then bend the elbow, still looking up, and then back down. So right hand breathing in, pause as the elbow is bent, breathing out, reach up, breathe in, bend the elbow, pause, and out, back to the floor. Breathing in, left hand goes up, elbow, pause, breathing out, reach up, breathing in and out. Breathing in, right hand comes up, breathing out, reach up to the sky, breathing in and out. Breathe in, left hand, breathe out, reaching up, breathe in and out. Now for this next movement, if you're feeling happy with it, you literally just come down into a squat and your leg comes out to the side. Now that might not be particularly comfortable for some people, okay? You can definitely come into a kneeling position and do the same thing, okay? Or you can sit on a chair and have your foot go out the side. So you have the chair sideways, half of your bottom on the chair, half off, and then leaning like this. Okay, it's another option. All right, so choose your position. Leg out to the side, lift up the chest. Feel that stretch. Now, if you're feeling super dynamic, you can either just get down onto your knees and move across to the other side, or if you would like to do the dynamic version, you breathe in and breathe out, reach across to the other side. So totally up to you there, what you'd like to do. And idea is to get the foot flat on the floor there, but it can be a little bit tricky. And again, switching sides, you can do it by getting down or come up and down. And then one more, breathing in and out. Lovely, we get to sit now. It is a long sequence, but there is some sitting involved, which is a handy thing. So just sitting like as if you're sitting on the beach, hands out behind you. And then breathe in. When you breathe out, engage your core. So pull those tummy muscles in, have it nice and strong. If you know you have a weak core, weak back, please do just allow the foot to come along the floor here and then just kick it back out, okay? Otherwise, if you're happy to lift it up, let's go for it. So breathing in, right foot up, and breathing out, kick it out. Breathe in and out. One more, sorry, two more. Breathe in and out. One more. And breathe out. Okay, let's go the other leg. So breathing in and out. In again and out. In again. It does feel like 4 months since I've taught this. And out. Okay, lovely. So we're going to do our sitting forward bend. To do that, wriggle yourself up so that your heels are at the top of your mat there. And grab your mat, I'll just grab one of them, and roll it up so that it gets to your bottom. So roll it all the way until it's at your bottom. If you do have a slip disc, sciatica, spinal issues, hip issues, knee issues, very tight hamstrings, or you're pregnant, there will be modifications you'll need to do for this one. So just roll it all the way out until it's touching your bottom, and then get your bottom up so half of your bottom's on that roll and half of it's sitting back down on the mat. So what it does is it tilts your pelvis forwards a little bit. If you have super tight hamstrings, or if you have sciatica or anything like that, put something under the knees, a rolled up blanket or a pillow, which will take the pressure off that area completely. And if you have any of those other concerns, please just go very gentle. Don't go very far forwards at all. Just probably to this much and that will be it. You wouldn't push any further. So palms faced up on your knees, and then breathing in, opening up all the way up to the sky, praying hands position, breathe out, back down, palms on knees. Palms faced up on your knees, thighs. Breathing in, opening up. Maybe I need to do this one again in a few weeks. Breathing out, so I can remember how to do it. And then breathing in, come back up to your chest like we did earlier in the sequence. And then breathing out, just a very slight tilt. Hands come down, they hover on the sides of the legs. And then you breathe in, let the hover come up the legs and then back up to the chest. So you don't actually touch your legs with your hands. Breathing out, lean forwards. And then allow the hands to hover, palms faced in, all the way up the legs here, back to where you started. And if you know you're okay to go further, you're quite welcome to come a little bit deeper each time. So breathe out, breathing in, allow the spine to gently curl back up. Finish your in-breath at your heart, and then breathing out, back you go. Breathing in, curling back up. And breathing out. So nice. Breathing in, curling back up nice and slowly. You can do an affirmation here. As I let go, I find freedom in my life. Curling back up. As I let go, I find freedom in my life. As I let go, I find freedom in my life. And this time, just allow your hands just to rest wherever you feel comfortable, somewhere on the way down your legs. It could be your knees, your shins, your feet, your toes, and just allow yourself to rest in that stretch position. Wherever it is that you feel the stretch, not going any further than that, not overstretching. With each out breath, just feel yourself just surrendering and loosening up just that little bit more. And gently walking yourself back up. Lovely. Now, if you're not keen on being all settled and then having to get back up to get your deep relaxation stuff, grab your blankets and your pillows or whatever you're going to use for your deep relaxation before you head to the floor, fully to the floor. So we're going to be on our back for the first little bit. The first part of this movement, the bridge, is basically okay for everybody. The second part, if you do have rheumatoid arthritis in your back area or your neck area, cervical disc issues, whiplash, hypothyroidism, you won't be doing the second part of the bridge, okay? So basically, everybody, as long as you can get down onto the floor, you are able to do the first part of the bridge. So you lay yourself flat on the floor, flatten the spine on the floor, if that's comfortable for you. Palms face down, tuck the chin in just a little bit so you have a lovely long neck there. Excuse me. And have the feet like train tracks pointing away from you, approximately hip width apart, and as close as you can get them to underneath your knees there. And then just breathing in, you're just going to allow the tailbone just to come up just a little bit off the floor. So really just lifting your bottom off the floor. And breathe out, just roll back down again. Okay, and this time I'm going to add a little bit more. So breathe in, See if you can add just a little bit more, or just guess if you can't quite feel it. You can use your big toes to pressure, to hold yourself there, and breathing out. Breathing in again. Add a little bit more. You might be sort of up to the lower thoracic at this stage, sort of mid-back, and breathing out. Keeping the knees where they are. So breathing in again. You might start to notice the movement getting a bit bigger with my spine now. And breathing out. See if you can roll back down. Breathing in. You might be up to the shoulder area by this stage, getting close. And breathing out. Breathing in again. Coming up to the shoulders. So you're resting your body on your shoulders and your feet, and just relaxing. This is the bridge part 1, so everyone can generally do this part. You might feel a bit of a burn in your thighs there, which is good if that's what's happening, and then gently roll back down. Now, if you would like to, and you don't have those particular health considerations to be concerned about, you can move into the second part of the bridge. Bring the feet just a tiny bit closer together, and you're going to bring yourself a little bit higher. So, and if you do have particularly long forearms, it's a bit tricky to get your hands in underneath here. So, just see how you go there. So you lift yourself up so that your hands are behind your hips or your waist there, and push yourself up into the higher level of the bridge. If you can't quite get the hands under there, you can clasp your hands underneath, which will give you a bit more height. Just enjoying that stretch there. It's very soothing. This is one of the most soothing asanas I could possibly give you. Excellent for just before bed. And then rolling back down again. Right, now you're rolling onto your right and then onto your tummy. Almost finished. Okay. Going onto your tummy. We actually did the Sphinx last week, I believe. So it should be fairly familiar to you. So you're on your tummy. You're resting your forehead on the mat, and the tops of your feet are flat on the mat as well. Your elbows are bent out to the side. Your hands are lined up so that your thumbs are in line with your eyes. Breathing in. When you breathe out, engage your core and push your pelvis into the floor. Imagine that mini moon, the little mini full moon in Cancer at the base of your spine. It's about to walk its way up your spine. Breathe in, make a hollow at the base of the spine. And as you continue to breathe in, let the hollow walk its way up the spine with the mini moon inside. When you get to about halfway, imagine you're pushing a marble away with your nose. Up you come. Up comes your head and your shoulders. And you rest your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, and you're looking straight ahead. You're in the Sphinx position. Palms are face down on the mat. Breathe in. When you breathe out, just turn your head around to the right. Breathing in, back to the middle. Breathe out, turn your head to the left. Breathe in. Breathing out to the right. Breathe in. And out to the left. Breathe in. Breathing out, tuck the chin in. Coming back down to the floor. And you're going to put your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing away from each other. And you're going to rest your forehead on the back of your hands, if that's comfortable for you. I'll sit up a little bit so my voice doesn't sound really loud. But yes, resting your forehead on the back of your hands in this position. Breathing in, feeling your tummy expanding on the floor. As you breathe out, release. Feel the whole body resting and settling, and calming down, relaxing into the earth. Breathing in again, feel the tummy expanding on the floor. And breathing out, release. Breathe in again. Feel that expansion And breathing out. Surrender. Surrender to the earth, to the moon, to the planets. Come to that place of peace, contentment. Nurture yourself. This is your gift to yourself. And then very gently walk your feet back in towards each other. And push yourself up so that you're in the child pose. Coming back up. Resting your bottom on your heels if you can manage that, and bringing your head down to the floor. If you can't quite reach there, you can place a pillow in underneath your bottom there, or you can make a few fists so that your forehead can rest on that position. And if you can get your head all the way to the floor, which I can't quite do, you can place your hands down the side of your legs like that. And just resting here. As you breathe in, feel your spine expanding up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Your rib cage expanding. And then breathing out. Feel that release, like you're resting in a cocoon. Breathing in again, feel the expansion and the reaching up, and then breathing out. Feeling very safe and secure and nurtured. A few more breaths. And then very gently walking your hands back up your legs and coming back up. Now, if you've got everything ready, just roll over onto your back and get ready for your deep relaxation. You don't have to actually fully come back up. Because we're up to the juicy bit now, the yummy bit, the deep relaxation. Okay, so laying on your back, if that's comfortable for you. If you know that you're not going to be able to be on your back, please do sit on a chair. Just make sure that your feet have contact with the floor and you're nice and comfy and you're warm enough to sit there completely still for about 20 minutes. If you're on the floor, again, same thing. Have enough layers over you so you don't get chilly. And if you're in a summer climate, throw like a sheet over you or a very thin blankie or something so that you feel a bit cocooned is always lovely, because the deep relaxation can let you go really, really deep. And yes, this is a deep relaxation, which obviously deeply relaxes you, but it also allows the energy of that energy block release that we just did to really become a part of your being for the next week or so, definitely for the next few days at least. So it allows you to really suck up the juices of that beautiful EBR that we just did. So it's worth doing this section. It also prepares you fantastically for the meditation. Probably the best preparation I can give you, actually. Okay, so laying on your back, arms out by your side, palms faced up. Tuck your chin in just a little bit if you to give yourself a nice long neck there. Allow the spine just to have its natural curvature. Feet out to the side, just flopping out wherever they feel comfortable. And closing your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or just gazing very softly. And moving your awareness now down your torso, down your legs, all the way down to your feet and your toes. Breathing in, squeezing the feet and the toes. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, pushing the toes away from the body. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, pushing the heels away from the body and the toes up towards the head. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the legs, up to the knees. Breathing in, gently pushing the knees down in towards the body. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness back up the legs, up to the buttocks. Breathing in, squeezing the buttocks. Feel like the hips are rising just a little bit up towards the sky. And breathing out, release. Move your awareness around to the lower part of your back. Breathing in, gently pushing the lower part of your back down in towards the floor. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, allowing that lower back to go down towards the floor again. Feel that gentle pressure between the lower back and the floor. And then breathing out, release. Move the awareness around to the front of the torso. Breathing in, squeezing your abdominal muscles down in towards the floor. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness up to the chest. Breathing in, pushing the chest up towards the sky. At the same time, push the shoulder blades in towards each other underneath the body. And breathing out, release. And then reversing that motion, breathing in, lifting the shoulders off the floor and pushing the chest down in towards the floor. Feel that beautiful stretch across the shoulder blades. And breathing out, release. Move your awareness across your shoulders and down your arms into both of your hands. Breathing in, gently curling the fingers over to make a very soft fist with both hands. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, make a much stronger fist with both hands. Lifting both arms just a few centimeters off the floor. And then breathing out, releasing those fists and splaying those fingers out as far as possible from each other. Turn the palms in towards the body, down towards the floor, and even a little further around. Turn the palms back in towards each other, and then up towards the sky, and even a little bit beyond. Breathing out, down, allowing the hands and arms to rest and settle on the floor. Palms faced up. Move your awareness back up your arms, up to your neck. Breathing in, squeezing the neck. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness up to the chin and the jaw, the mouth and the tongue. And without making any sounds, imagine you're saying the letters A, E, I, O, U. And then opening the mouth really wide and doing a lovely big yawn. And then pointing the tongue up to the sky, across to the right, across to the left, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in a circle in the other direction. Place the tongue back in your mouth and engage your jaw. Allow the jaw to go around in one direction, and then around in the other direction. Then release the jaw and close the mouth. Make a frown and a smile at the same time. Push the eyebrows all the way down. Lift up the corners of the mouth as high as you can. Big breath in. And breathing out, releasing your frowny smile. Then looking all over your face for all the muscles you can find. Breathing in, squeezing all the facial muscles, the forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, your chin and jaw. Big breath in, big squeeze. And breathing out, releasing all the facial muscles, allowing them to melt into the floor. Move your awareness around to just behind the ears and all over the scalp. Imagining that you can squeeze this area. Breathing in, giving it a lovely big squeeze. And breathing out, release. And then you make a request that all the effects of fear are cleansed and vacuumed from your body. You move your awareness to a beautiful celestial vacuum tube at the crown of your head. You request the speed you would like this tube to go at, slow, medium, or fast. And then you allow this vacuum tube to work its way into the crown of your head, cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from behind your eyes, your right ear, the back of your head, your left ear, vacuuming into your sinus area, down into your mouth, into the left side of your jaw, the right side of your jaw. You can see all the darkness and blackness going up this vacuum tube away to be recycled. Vacuuming down your throat, down your neck, into your right lung. Vacuuming down your right arm into your right hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your right arm into your right shoulder. Vacuuming across to your left shoulder. Vacuuming down your left arm all the way down to your left foot and your left hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your left arm into your left lung. And then vacuuming into your heart. And vacuuming into your stomach. Then vacuuming into your pancreas, your spleen, your liver, your left kidney, your right kidney. Vacuuming into your bowels, your lower pelvic organs, your left hip, your right hip. Vacuuming down your right leg, through your right knee, all the way down to your right foot and toes. Vacuuming back up your right leg into your right buttocks. Vacuuming across to your left buttocks. Vacuuming down your left leg through your left knee, all the way down to your left foot and toes. Vacuuming back up your left leg and then back down into your left foot and toes. And then requesting that all the space that's now being created by cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from your body be filled up with beautiful, bright white, healing light. And so the switch on the vacuum tube is reversed. And as you breathe in, this beautiful, bright white healing light enters your left toes, your left foot and ankle, your left lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. And as you breathe out, this beautiful healing light rests and settles in all of your left leg. The tube moves across to your right foot. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right toes, your right foot and ankle, your right lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles into all of your right leg. The tube moves down to the base of your pelvis As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters the base of your pelvis, working its way up into your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your pelvic area. The tube moves across to your right hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light works its way up through your hand, your wrist, your forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles in your right arm. The tube moves across to your left hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light works its way up through your left fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your left shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles in all of your left arm. The tube moves down to the base of your spine. And as you breathe in, this beautiful light enters the base of your spine and works its way up through every single disc and vertebrae in your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, up into your cervical spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles in your head, your neck, and your spine. Your whole body is now glistening and gleaming and sparkling with this beautiful, bright white, healing light. And you affirm to yourself, I am here now in the present moment. I am calm. I am centered. I am joyous. I am safe. All is well. I am here now in the present moment. I am calm. I am centered. I am joyous. I am safe. All is well. I am here now in the present moment. I am calm. I am centered. I am joyous. I am safe. All is well. And sit with those affirmations for a few moments. And then move your awareness to a space just above the crown of your head, ball of beautiful golden light is hovering there just above the floor. You take a deep breath in, and all of this beautiful golden light comes from the ball and works its way into the crown of your head. As you breathe out, this beautiful golden light showers down your head, your neck, your spine, across your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands and fingertips, showering down your torso through your pelvis, showering down your legs through your knees, showering all the way down to the very tips of your toes. Every single cell in your body has been re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated by this beautiful golden light. And you start to notice what parts of your body are touching the floor. Your heels, your calves, your buttocks, your shoulders, the backs of your arms, the backs of your hands and the back of your head. You start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And you very gently bring your knees up to your chest and give them a lovely hug with your arms. Gently sway from side to side, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. And very gently rolling over to your right side, resting your head on your right arm, using this very important moment to consolidate what we've done so far in this yoga class today. Our beautiful EBR2 allowed us to be here in the present moment, be here now, calm, grounded, centered, joyous, coming into our own body, being able to feel our own body, be very present and still and released, relaxed and mindful. And of course the deep relaxation re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated your entire body, your entire mind in preparation for the rest of your day and for your week to come. Imagining yourself sitting in the upright position before you move and keeping your eyes closed, gently pushing yourself up into the sitting position and rubbing those palms together. Create a lovely warmth between the palms and place those nice warm palms over your closed eyes. Allow the eyes to open in that nice warm safe place. And gently tapping your forehead, your temples, your chin and jaw, back up to the top of your head, the back of your head, your shoulders, your chest, side of your body, your thighs and knees and your buttocks. And shaking out the side and reaching up, big stretch. Breath in and breathing out. Snowy's had a nice relax, have his little stretch there. And now we're going to be moving into our pranayama. Okay, so now we're on to the pranayama, and then we're going to be doing the meditation. So for the pranayama, we'll just start off with some deep yogic breaths like we usually do. So you can just place your hand on your abdomen and another hand up on your chest, and just breathing in, imagine you're filling up your tummy with air. So feel the abdomen expanding, opening up, chest, and then your upper chest. Pause, and then breathe out, empty your tummy, chest, upper chest. Nice and soothing. Breathe in again. Tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathing out. Empty the tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathing out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and out, tummy, chest, upper chest. And just release that. So if you do have respiratory disorders, asthma, bronchitis, chronic constipation, lower body ailments, if it's the winter months where you are, or cool climate, or polluted environment, or if you have quite sensitive teeth, it's best to stick with the one we just did, so the deep yogic breath that we just did just now. If you don't have those concerns and you're happy to have a go at the next one, you can have a go at this cooling breath. The reason why I've chosen the cooling breath this time is really it's that nurturing, it's that self-nurturing that we were talking about at the beginning of the class. relieves stress, anxiety, overactive and agitated mind, emotional imbalance, confusion and anger. It really calms you down, makes you feel quite tranquil actually. This is a really good thing to do as well, like in the heat of an argument, not right in the heat of the argument, but if you just come from an argument or you're feeling quite anxious or tense about something, this is a really fantastic one to do to get you back into a calm place before you work out what you're going to do about the actual situation. So there's a few ways to do it. You can breathe through your teeth, so you can grit your teeth together and just breathe through the teeth, so like this. It's an instant cooling down, and then breathing out. Or you can curl your tongue if you're able to curl your tongue, so like this. And you breathe through the curl in your tongue. I'll just do the teeth so you can hear me doing the breathing. And again, you breathe in as if you're filling your tummy up with air. So breathing in through the teeth or the tongue. So breathe in, fill the tummy up with air, feel the cool in the mouth, close the mouth and breathe out through the nose. Again, you can place your hand on your tummy, breathe in, pause, feel the cool in your mouth, and then close the mouth out through the nose. And pause, and then breathing in again. Pause, feel the cool in the mouth, close the mouth out through the nose. And then one more time, breathing in. Feel the cool in the mouth. Close the mouth out through the nose. Okay. And you're quite welcome to go back and do those again, or just use them whenever you're feeling a little bit hot-headed, a little bit anxious, a bit frustrated, or if your mind's just going everywhere. It's a really good one to do. Okay, we're going to move into the meditation now. This is going to be a nice quick little 10-minute meditation. And it's going to bring in all of those themes that we had around today, around feeling that oneness, around feeling that family, that connection, and that love, really, and just to feel quite content and quite still, and nurtured, feeling quite nurtured as well. That's the big one. Yeah. So we're just going to settle the body like we usually would. So closing the eyes, keeping your torso nice and upright. You can be sitting on a chair if you need to. And you're going to be doing the gesture of solitude. So you turn your palms away from each other, clasp your fingers in with each other, and then curl the fingers over. So you get this sort of the little house thing we used to do when we were kids. And close it off and place your thumbs over the top. Okay, so your fingers are clasped and the fingers are pointing downwards. Okay, now that might be a little bit uncomfortable after a little bit, so if it does get uncomfortable, please do just change to the Mudra of Wisdom or just a normal clasp if you like. But this one brings contented stillness, so it's a really lovely one to do at this time. And you can place it in front of one of your chakras if you like, maybe in front of your sacral chakra, so near your navel, your belly button. Okay, so closing your eyes, getting nice and steady, nice and relaxed there, and we'll move into the meditation. So breathing in, move your awareness to your toes, your feet, your ankles, lower legs, knees, upper legs and buttocks. And breathing out, allow the whole bottom half of your body to rest and settle into the earth below. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. And as you breathe out, allow the whole torso to rest and settle down into the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingers, your fingertips, your palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms and your shoulders. Pause. And breathing out. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your spine, your neck, your head and the crown of your head. Pause, and as you breathe out, let your head, neck and spine settle and rest into the sitting position. imagine yourself laying on your back in a beautiful pool of water. This pool of water is at the exact temperature that you'd like it to be. This could be a nice, cool, fresh pool of water. You might like to be cooled down. It might be like warm, like a bath or a hot bath, a sauna. The water might be like the Dead Sea, very thick and easy to float on. It might be nice and fresh, like a lake. And you're putting no effort whatsoever into laying on this water, floating on the water. There's nothing around you to cause you any concern. You can feel your breath, you can feel your chest rising with your in-breath and falling with your out-breath. You can feel your fingertips resting on the surface of the water. And you take note of all of the challenges that you've come up against over the year of 2018. Things that may have caused a little bit of darkness inside of you, a little bit of imbalance, a little bit of difficulty, hardship, illness. You take a deep breath in and you focus on your heart. And you notice that as you breathe in, this beautiful white, bright white light fills your heart area. As you breathe out, this bright ball of light expands to your whole chest cavity. You breathe in again, you focus on this sphere of light. As you breathe out, it expands again to encompass your entire torso. And all of that darkness, that difficulty, that illness is being absorbed by this white light. You breathe in again, focusing on this sphere of light. And the sphere expands out to the outer reaches of your body, to all of the extremities. You're fully encompassed by this bright white healing light. All of your darkness and worries have gone away. The light feels like love. You feel yourself completely filled with love. Then you think about someone in your life that you wish could also have all of their darkness moved away, all of their worries washed away by this light. Be filled with love. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you send that white light, more white light from your heart to that person's heart. And you see their whole body filling up with the bright white light, the love. You think of somebody else that you know that maybe has caused you pain, anxiety, stress, discomfort of sorts. And even though it's not your first instinct, you decide you'll send them this love as well. You take a deep breath in And the love that was meant for them comes to you. As you breathe out, you send it to them. A glimmer of hope, a glimmer of light fills their heart and starts to grow, encompassing their chest, their torso, their whole body. And for a few minutes you continue to breathe in and then breathe out and send this light, this love to people that you know, even the ones you don't like so much. And you rest in stillness as you do this. And then breathing in, move your awareness to your head, your shoulders, your neck, your arms, hands and fingertips, your upper torso, middle torso, your pelvis. As you breathe out, allow your whole upper body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your buttocks, your upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. As you breathe out, allow your whole body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Have a sense of where your body is in the room. And then gently opening your eyes and releasing your mudra. Have a little tap. Again, wake yourself up. Deep breath in and releasing. I hope you enjoyed that little meditation. Just an act of giving can massively improve your day and can bring a lot more abundance to yourself. And just feeling that connection, that family with everybody, and that self-nurturing, like put yourself in that pool of water, that sea salt, whatever it is that works for you, to give you that nurturing. Particularly using water is a really good idea at this time as well. And we're moving into a 6 universal month on the 1st and a 3 universal year. So it's going to be very different. We're going to go from intuition and cooperating and collaborating and change and flux to expression. So get yourself ready. Do lots of deep nurturing at this time. Lots of self-love, lots of connection with family, whatever your family looks like. It doesn't have to actually be your blood family. It can be whatever you call family to you. It could just be you and your dog. My little Snowy here, you probably can't see him in the camera, but he's passed out on the floor there in the heat. But I hope you enjoyed the class, and please do share this with anybody that you know that you think may benefit from this sort of a class, and or who may not be able to make it to a regular class for whatever reason. It is completely free. And please do also check out the Anytime Yoga group that I'm starting up. It's an online group where you can be accountable for the classes that you do. So you actually report to us when you're planning on doing the class, if you like, and you can report to us when you've completed the class, so we can kind of keep tabs on you a little bit, so that you're a little bit accountable. So it's sort of a way of disciplining yourself, if you like. And of course you can make comments about how you went with the class, or what you're finding difficult to get your class happening, to actually turn up. So until our new moon in our brand new year, in our 3 universal year, namaste.